Hey guys, this is Michelle and Merry Christmas. I'm here to share a few of the cutest little projects with you. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure to click and subscribe and like and blah blah, all that stuff. And just sit back and really enjoy this because this is just too fun. Okay, let's go. Here is our supply list for what we're going to be using today. Mushrooms from the Dollar Tree, stretch velvet, hot glue, twine, glitter, Mod Podge, paint and brushes, moss, 1-inch magnets, trinkets of your choosing, fabric scissors, 6-inch circle pattern, a tape measure, glitter dish, paper plates, and needles and thread are optional. So these are our Dollar Tree mushrooms. They come in different colors, and it doesn't really matter what color we're using today. I'm going to paint these, but I'm absolutely loving these mushrooms, you guys. 3 of these for $1.25, and you're going to love how they turn out. So we're going to take these apart, and I'm just kind of unscrewing these. Seems like it helps them to, less damage or less damage to the mushroom that way instead of just pulling it. And there's like a couple pieces of toothpicks in here. It's nice to get out. And the glue, I'm taking out all that glue that's in there with my little needle nose pliers. Okay, so we've got our mushroom caps. Our mushrooms are disassembled, and we cleaned out those caps. And the colors that we're using today, guys, we're going Christmas. These are going to be Christmassy mushrooms, ornaments, and all of the like. Okay, so we're using this, let's see the name of this. This is called, it's just called Rouge. Okay, this is a chalky finish from Americana Decor Deco Art paint. So for today, we're going to be using 5 of these mushrooms and making a few ornaments. We're going to put one of these in a snow globe. I thought that would be fun. And a couple little refrigerator magnets, or magnets for the office or for a Secret Santa. This would be a cute little gift. Oh my goodness. Or for, top of a package. Okay, so our little mushroom caps are dry. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put some polka dots on these. I'm almost out of paint, guys. So I found by doing like a little triangle on the top with my dots gave me a good starting for where to place these polka dots. Now it's time to add some sparkle and bling to our little mushrooms. So I've got my special glitter here from the craft store. And we're going to get some of that out. And some Mod Podge. And I'm just going to cover this whole thing. You could just do your spots if you wanted, and they would be sparkly. These are just so cute. I'm going to get that underside. Okay. And that's going to dry clear. And this Mod Podge is really going to hold on that glue, or I'm sorry, it's going to hold on that glitter so nice. I'm going to show you how to cover these little mushrooms in velvet. Okay, so we're just going to get right into that. I have here a little party dress from the thrift store, and you know, this is a great use of old stretchy velvet. And if you guys have seen any of my, I have another video, I think I mentioned that already too, of working with this stuff, making these little mushrooms covered in velvet. So again, we're going to unscrew this cap, okay, and we're going to take all this glue and business out of there. Put that over there. And then get this out of here. Okay, so for this mushroom cap, again, these are from the Dollar Tree, and they're all pretty much the same size. So I'm sure if you go buy these there, you're going to get the same size too. I tried 4-inch circle to cover this. I tried different sizes, and pulling this fabric, because it does have some stretch, it's nice that it pulls around your little rounded cap. But I found that the 6-inch circle was the perfect size, and not a lot of, you weren't pulling it too tight. So that was the perfect size. Again, I'm going to show you here. Look around your house. Okay, this is about 6 inches, and it's the perfect size. So look around. You may have a little saucepan. You may have a little dish. Certain cereal bowls. This one is just, I have another bowl here. This is just a little bit bigger, and a little bit does make a difference with your seam allowance, and just enough to where it could get in the way a little bit more. So I found 6 inches was the best. But you guys do what you like, but try this, and hopefully, you'll find that it works too. We're gonna just trace around here. Okay, this is not going to show. It's going to be underneath, and you're never going to see it. But there's our circle. I'm just going to cut this out. This does shed a bit while it's being cut, but it's not like it's going to run and run and run and just keep shedding like some fabrics can. It's not going to do that on you. Always look around at the thrift store. Baby clothes have really, little pieces, so it depends what you're going to be making, but there's always little shirts in the women's department. Sometimes, a lot of times there's like velour pants for women, girls, holiday, and you can always, if you can't find any of the other pretty colors, you can always find red. Green is a big holiday color for stretchy velvet. Guys, I've been collecting this stuff for a long time, but you could go there. I just was at the thrift store the other day, and I found an orange, a whole suit I could show you, and it's still got the tag on it, and I need to wash it, but I found an orange suit. I never saw a whole orange velvet tracksuit, but I did the other day. So that was fun, and I got it. So I have a lot of fabric to work with. But here we've got our little circle of our red velvet, or our stretch velvet. So we have any color thread is going to work. This is white. I know it's a little hard to see. Maybe you can see a little better. So there's my thread. Any color thread is fine. We've got it knotted at the end. And we're going to go in about 1/4 inch and just do a running stitch. Okay, so just little stitches. Front to back. This goes really quick. Pretty simple to do. So you can see that little stitch in there. I'm just going to go around. Okay. Almost looks like it's making a little bonnet shape. You could definitely hot glue this on, but I didn't like I was really stretching, and if you do hot glue, something about the styrofoam, you really have to hold it for a long time. Even when you think it's set, it seems to the fabric seemed to pop away from that styrofoam. So I had a harder time actually with the hot glue gun than stitching. So, see, that looks like a little bonnet. So we're going to get to about 3/4 of the way around and just stick that little mushroom cap in there. And as we gather, this has a tendency to want to slip because this is a real slick surface, and so is the inside of your stretch velvet. So you just want to kind of try to keep it, pull it tight, and keep it centered in the middle of your little mushroom cap. So see, that's all coming together. I'm going to go through there again. Okay, so I've got a loop here, and I'm going to do a toy maker's knot. I'm going to make sure I'm pulled tight. Okay, as tight as I can. And you can see that loop. Okay, I'm going to go through 3 times. So there's 1, 2, and 3 times, and pull straight up and kind of push down with your fingers, and it kind of tightens it on there. And this is going to slip still, but we're going to hot glue it in place. Okay, we're just going to shoot a little glue in there and just secure this so it won't slip. Okay, so again, 1 more of those try makers knots. 1, 2, 3, and pull straight up and push it down. Okay, and we're going to give this a little snip. Get that off of there, and there we go. And look at that. It's all, you've got all those nice little gathers around there. Okay guys, so here we have our mushroom cap. That's all sewn up nicely. Our little stem, our hot glue, and I have these little, almost like a jewelry finding or something like that. There's a little tiny hole in here, and that is going to be for our hanger. You could even just hot glue a piece of string or twine or something onto this little cap as well, but we're going to use this today. So, and then something to, you know, press this down so we don't burn ourselves with the hot glue. So this is, I got the little, this is centered, the hole on this mushroom, on this little backing is centered, and we're going to just squirt a nice amount of this hot glue in there. Okay. And I'm going to push that down into place. And hold it in place without burning yourself. Okay, and then we're going to put some more hot glue on here. This is a two-handed job here. So we're going to push our cap, and we're going to turn this over, and while that glue is hot, I'm inserting this little hook and letting that kind of get cemented in with that glue, and pressing the bottom and everything all together, all in one. I seem to want to put these down too soon, and then the bottom like pops away and it's pulling, and so I just found that hanging out here for a minute and deep in thought is kind of a good idea. Saves me frustration later. So you guys, I just showed you how to make a velvet mushroom from start to finish in a short amount of time using some just, you know, thrifted clothing. This could be something old in your, you know, old clothes or the kids' clothes, or, you know, you can find remnants too at the fabric store, and it's worth looking. I always look when I go, and you can find some really beautiful fabrics, and usually for fun little really special projects it doesn't take much. So that's a good thing to look for. And the clothing, I've already said this, but I can't say it enough, you can find really beautiful colors, and that's kind of how I buy my velvet. And it's nice to have, and I've been collecting for quite a few years, and so I have a lot of it, but If you see something in a color you love at the thrift store, buy it, because you know how that goes. It'll be gone when you go back. So there you go. That's it, guys, on the velvet mushrooms. Well, we made it to the end of the video, and these little ornaments were the cutest things ever. Here they are on the tree, the velvet ones I showed you how to do. Make sure you get yourself some velvet. And I just want to give a little disclaimer on these. One, I put the little polka dots on in white over that red paint, and the color of the red came through. Everything looked beautiful. The next morning it had come through. So I started over with another batch. Make sure, and I did 2 coats of the white polka dots. Let the first coat dry completely. This is a lot of steps, but it's well worth it in the end. 2 coats of the white paint for the polka dots, and you should be good. Do a practice. And these are not a toy, as cute as they are. There are small parts, and I just want to make sure that I say that. And the icing on the cake, the ornaments finally on the tree, our little magnets, and our little snow globe that we made. Thank you so much for watching. Come back and visit me. If you like this video, there's another video of mushrooms. I've got a few actually. This is like my 4th or 5th project with these mushrooms, you guys. They're so much fun. Go get yourself some at the Dollar Tree. While you're there, pick up a couple of those little snow globes. Have a great day and Merry Christmas.